void has begun.
I turned to Punk and I was like, were you trying? Like, what happened? He's like, no, he actually bought it. I was like, I have never been beat like that. That was crazy. So
has Tokido been sandbagging all the way up till EVO, or has he just been in the hyperbolic time chamber at this point in time? Like, is this guy just been practicing everything?
I have no idea. It's one of those things where I can't believe he's doing this crazily well. At this point, he's peaking at the right time.
Right.
And it's a dangerous match, you know.
Yeah, I saw a tweet from Justin. He said he was option selecting everything, and then I saw a tweet for PR Rock saying, like, I feel like Akuma beats Balrog now.
Yep. And Tokido said the same thing. He said that he, in fact, thinks that, so.
Right. Well, it's a good start for Tokido, but here we go. Good damage now for Punk.
And the patient blocking. Tokido really showing why I think a lot of people are believing in Akuma, particularly in this match. A lot of people think that he is perhaps a top 5 character, and I think for very good reason.
Just for the 25 health boost, huh?
It's huge. I mean, because of the way scaling works, it's a little more than 25 in a lot of scenarios, but Punk will actually close out this round with a huge crush counter. 25 not going to be an issue there. Gets the job done with the back throw. So first round to him after Tokido came out with a big lead.
All right. I mean, if they played a first to 10, I mean, I feel like that means Tokido kind of probably gave him a lot of information. Was that at NorCal or here at EVO?
In NorCal, yeah.
Okay, got it. Well, here comes Tokido again. Almost has his own stun, and he's going to get it with the Air EX Fireball.
2 uppercuts to build a little bit of meter. He'll be very close to having it, but has to go with the regular red Fireball because he doesn't build it. Backs off to this range. Akuma Fireball, very strong at that range, and so is his jump light kick. It's a great cross-up.
Yep.
Ooh, you see the little swing in the head. You see him
swing?
swing?
Dude, yeah, that was like the, let's go.
Like
I got you.
It was like boxing in real life. It was like the little sway he had out there. Big jumping and heavy Tatsu for stun and positioning.
Well, Punk can spend and choose a lot of meter. Only goes for 1 bar, however. Punk usually pretty good at optimizing the damage with all the meter that he has.
Yeah, maybe just felt like using the 1. He's still got 2 available, which is a pretty good spot to be as Karen. You'll build the second one fast.
Again, great patience from Tokido, not biting on that. Punk is definitely very good at whip punishing and getting the shimmy, but largely through walking backwards. And I think Tokido is just paying attention. See?
That defense is so immaculate. The hit, he's got him. And there it is. 10-1 maybe now the score between these two.
And
but
I have never seen Punk look this, like, look at him.
He's so focused. Yeah, no antics. Nothing. He knows that he's got a dangerous opponent in front of him, somebody who he respects a lot and thinks is a really talented player. And this is also for winners top 8. So.
And remember what we were talking about Knuckle too, how all of the expectations have shifted to Punk.
Right.
And you know, we've seen him, like, for example, when he lost at South by Southwest, how crestfallen he was. He is taking this very seriously, and yes, all the pressure is on him right now.
Interesting wake up team in flip from Tokido.
Yeah, I like it because that's much safer. And he gets him with the Tor's heavy punch. Almost stunned. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. And so Tokido backs off. He knows the desperate, no animal is more dangerous than a desperate animal, so he backed off. Try to give him a little space.
Punk really trying to find in there. No buttons from Tokido activation. On the overhead. Interrupted by the uppercut. Punk is in there. He gets through the overhead again.
Oh my god, I felt like he could have punished that whipped overhead. Can he uppercut in time? He can. Oh, and he's going to take round number 1 here.
Clean anti-air. And that's the one thing about Tokido you have to be careful about, right? I think one of the issues he's always had is anti-airing clutch moments. And that was just a sign that he's ready for it.
Okay, goes for the overhead option on the demon flip. Just the 2 crouching minion punches, that was it. Oh, he went for a parry, but no buttons from Punk.
Back throw, that's a big stun on that, so Tokido's got to be in trouble. That's why he backs off, uses that strong backdash from Akuma to escape.
And the defensive air EX Fireball, but Punk gets right through the ground Fireball with the EX command dash and gets in there for the throw. He knows that Tokido is blocking a lot, so that's why he's shifting to the throw.
Finds the light kick media at the end, caught the button from Tokido, and now match point for Punk, moving into this top 8 bracket.
Which of these 2 players will be in the top 8 winners side? Ooh, no whiff punish. Oh, nice, using the air target combo.
Out of there from Tokido, and he's used that on Wake Up quite a few times against Punk already.
And we've seen the stun and damage output from both of these players. Punk not anywhere safe right now. Although one more hit into the critical art should be able to do it for Punk, but oh my god, he just ate the fireballs. What was he trying to do?
Huge stun now. He's got to be worried. The double low light kick. The V reversal again. Punk in trouble still. There's so much offense from Tokido.
Oh, he got under. That's it. He should be able to confirm into the critical art. And there it is. Punk is going to take it over Tokido and advance over onto the winner's side. Top 8.
There he is. Everybody was so curious. The first EVO he has attended. Will he be ready? It's a whole other beast. He proved his point, showed why so many people think that he is the best.
Yeah,
Congratulations to him.
You play in all these events, you play in all these tournaments, and then you come to EVO and you play and you turn around and you see this sea of human beings all sitting there, every pair of eyes staring at you. And yeah, it's a different feeling. It is definitely a lot more intimidating.
For sure, but he gets the job done. So he moves on into the top 8. That means 3 of our spots are already locked in, right? Or is it 4?
3, I think.
3,
right
I think
now.
3 of the slots are locked in for sure. We got to see that losers match too with Daigo and Justin. That was great.
Was that wasn't for top 8 yet?
Not
though,
even
right?
close. I
That's
don't think
not
it's like
top
3
8
rounds out or
yet.
something like that. Which is the craziest thing, right? Is those guys were slugging it out before top 16. It's just how EVO goes. There's so many talented players. I mean, Fudo and Snake lost before I even saw any Street Fighter today.
Dude, we had a match, I think it was like in second round of pools, which was Momochi versus Xiaohai. Like, how is that not grand finals of it? You know, it's like, it's crazy. It's insanity, but
it's EVO.
We're going to continue on the loser side of the bracket, and it's going to be Wolf Crone, the ultimate heel right now in the Street Fighter world.
I believe sent to losers by Knuckle Dude.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the match that happened.
And he's going to be going up against Four from China or Taiwan? It's Taiwan, I believe.
That's a great question. We'll see the flag when he starts playing, but actually got news that he eliminated Shen off stream. So out of the tournament, you won't see any more of that Ibuki. I'm telling you, it's just rough times out there. Those Bison bucks, gone. If you're making investments out there, good luck. If you're on that fantasy bracket, nice work. I was gazing at the fantasy brackets actually. The 3rd or 4th most points on one bracket is, I believe it says, take this, Sajam, or something like that. Because I, get wrecked, Sajam is the name of the bracket.
Okay, nice.
The 3rd
Good
most
stuff.
points because I said, if you believe your fantasy bracket will do better than mine, create one. Falcon guy, nice work.
Okay,
You got me good.
job.
The tournament's not over yet, but for now, you got me good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, we talked about how took out Cien. Has anyone found Z and bought him a drink and made sure he's okay?
I can't guarantee that man's safety. You know, I'll tell you, at E-League, I was worried after Shen had that tough performance, but who knows, right? I mean, it's one of those things.
Right. But again, using
him and
Balrog,
Giuno drinking together,
yeah,
probably.
I know, right? But it is going to be Wolf Crone, who is super dangerous with Laura, very momentum-based player, going up against and of course Balrog, just a very dangerous character.
Looks like he is from Hong Kong. Is what we get the info. So
China
Hong Kong, yeah.
is the China player then. There you go.
You know, this is a tough matchup for Boxer in so many ways, right? He's got trouble dealing with a lot of the clap and the pressure in general, and Wolf Crone is good at this matchup. He's shown a lot of awareness and matchup knowledge. So yeah, you can see already forcing to the corner with that clap. He doesn't have the good low pokes to deal with this, so it's tough.
It's crazy. He's actually seems like he's been satisfied just trading with the fireball, so he doesn't have to deal with it. But also, once Balrog gets knocked down by Laura, it's party time for Laura. Oh, she's good. Oh no, thought that was going to be a conversion into something bigger than that, but it's okay. He still has a life lead. Backs off to set out those fireballs again.
Needs to really. This is a huge jump in.
1, 2, 3. Mix up. He goes low. He went low, and Wolf Crone didn't believe.
That'll do it. Yeah, the round cleaned up so quickly. Both of these characters incredibly explosive. As much as Laura controls, I mean, that round is a great example of how this can look, right? Controlling the screen so well, but if Balrog finds that one opportunity, really get it started.
Yeah, well, smart stuff for Wolf Crone, not challenging after that turnaround punch. I believe that was a 4. Oh, he got under it. Okay.
Yeah, using the sweep. It's not always easy to do. A lot of times that'll extend your hurt box into your opponent.
That's why I was surprised that he was able to get it or pull it off twice in a row. And that's going to hurt a little bit of Wolf Crone's confidence to throw out the fireball.
Overhead, very meaty, so he has to punish with a jab instead.
Oh, he just whipped, but you know what? That's, for all intents and purposes, for Balrog, that's not a big punish. And here we go. Wolf Crone
Oh, caught him again, very close to the stun. Next it'll do it.
Oh, but no. Oh, wow. I
The
could have
chase
sworn
down.
he was going to go with the up volt charge because that's one of the things that you're always looking for when a fireball comes. You can't walk backwards, so everyone jumps away.
Exactly.
But
yeah, it has huge proximity guard, right? And if you're in range of it, it won't allow you to walk backwards. So it's just so tough, right?
All right. Catches him low with a surprise low dash. Yeah, that's not safe on block. And neither is that. Oh my god, another turnaround punch.
Look at that throw bait, didn't find it. Wolfram got hit jumping, it looked like.
Okay, gotta activate V-Trigger, keep himself safe, but it pays off for him. He gets the hit, tries to go in there. Wow, ambiguous jump distance right there. But you know what? Look at all those resources that Balrog has.
Combo off of it.
Yeah, in V-Trigger, Laura can combo off of her V skill, and that's gonna do it for Wolfchrome. That's gonna be able to allow him to take that round and the game.
Yeah, 1-0 in this bracket. This is losers round. Who knows?
Number something.
Yeah, losers bracket action. So
At this point in time, the losers bracket is just this nebulous quagmire of fallen bodies.
you don't want to be there. If you can make the losers run, it's great, but it's so tough. Very few people can. Especially, I feel like people come out and play so well in losers bracket. But big corner carry now. No V-Trigger or anything to activate, so Wolfram just be okay on this one.
All right, again, combos into the low for the knockdown, and now gets the stun.
Yeah, big throw bait, got the job done. With a lot of V-Gauge as well, and that'll do it. Clean meaty, goes for the throw afterwards once the block was confirmed. Nice work, and Wolfram's got to evaluate sort of how he allowed himself to get cornered so quickly and not play this fireball game, you know?
Oh yeah, he had the punish, but I guess he wasn't confident that he was going to hit him with that jab.
It's a little weird of a punish because, you know, you don't know which strength of the target combo is going to end with.
Right, so here comes the pressure from Wolfchrome, gets in there. Just with a couple of hits, but yeah, there he is. He had the anti-air all ready to go.
Looks for the overhead, has bad news now.
God.
So close to stun, that jumping light kick. Oh.
And he can't make it out of the corner, and that is going to be the round. Wolfchrome match point.
Yeah, so quickly it turned around, and now Wolfram looking good here. I mean, if he got sent to losers by NuckleDu, it was like in top 16, so he probably needs this match and one more to be in that top 8. That big dash punch, you got to be careful. That charge all the way.
Yeah, and I think the mistake right there for him was that once he saw Wolfchrome back off, he should have just walked up and blocked the fireball as quickly as he could. Oh no, he just got clocked by the turnaround punch.
I think it was a 5 is what I heard.
Oh, they both went for it, and Wolfchrome was a little bit later, so he caught the whip from Tzu. And yeah, you're scared of the fireball, and that command dash pushes you out of the fireball. Oh no,
No chase down. He's got the fireball moving up all the way in there, the jumping short.
Watch
Anything
out
will
for
do
the
it the low.
V-Trigger.
And there it is again, Wolfram staying alive here at EVO 2017. Even though at his losers bracket, he's getting closer and closer to that top 8.
And that means Tzu, who had eliminated Xian, is now out of the tournament.
Just like that, that's how it happens, you know. I mean, so many people, I feel like a lot of the times when you beat someone incredibly good like that, it sort of drains you, right? It's so much you have to put into that match. It's very difficult, so
yeah, I mean,
maybe
like
that's what it was.
Earlier at Evolution, we had Kid Viper beating last year's champion Machibo, and then he lost the very next match after that. Shades of that, you know?
Yeah, very similar.
It's such a high. And then the thing is, once you beat a player like that, now all of a sudden you feel extra pressure. Like, if I beat him, man, that means I should be getting all the, and then it's just undue pressure.
Exactly.
And so much of fighting games here, like, people talk about techniques, you know, all this frame data, all this stuff, but
yeah.
God, 50%, 60% of it is all mental.
Oh yeah, it's
mental,
absolutely massive. And you know, speaking of which, we've had someone make a deep losers run here at EVO. There's always somebody, I feel like. It was Nemo one year.
Yeah.
Filipino man is famous for it, but this is Bonchan who's
geez,
had that
he's
wild
still in here.
losers bracket run. Losers round 5 now. He will of course be playing up against Justin Wong.
Oh my God, okay.
Which means he could have played Daigo if that had happened to happen. But,
So
you know.
Bonchan is probably happy about this then, because I know he does not like to play Daigo, because Daigo is his demon when they play in casuals. Supposedly he loses. I still remember at Red Bull Kumite when Daigo lost early on, I was like staying right behind Bonchan, and he started jumping up and down and cheering when Daigo lost.
I mean, it's so hard for the student to be the teacher. You know, the master is so difficult, but Justin Wong here trying to stop this crazy losers run. I can't wait. I'm sure we'll see the stats later on about how many rounds Bonchen has been through.
Yeah, I mean, in case people at home aren't familiar with double elimination brackets, if you make it from the first round all the way to grand finals through winner's bracket, you play half the number of matches than if you lose first round and go all the way to grand finals from losers. Literally half.
Yeah, so, you know, to make it there, maybe for like Knuckle or Punk or whoever, or Itabashi, it's probably like 10.
Right.
10 or something like that. To make it through losers, it's like 20.
Exactly.
So it's so many more sets. Imagine playing 20 high-level 2 out of 3s back to back to back. It's exhausting, right? Very
but, you know, the one thing is, and, you know, the most famous person for doing this, the originator of the losers bracket run is John Choi.
Yeah.
And he would win many tournaments, and a lot of people would say it was because going through losers bracket, he just got warmed up. You know, he would play so many matches that he would just be in his groove. But you know what? Those were like 30-man brackets, 40-man brackets. That is not the slog that is hundreds and thousands of players, you know, here at Evolution.
Here it is.
Round 1.
Bonchen, Justin Wong. It's going to be an interesting one. I feel like, you know, Bonchen has really made people believe in Nash again.
Yeah. And I love that. I love the fact that he stuck with the character, never dropped him, and was able to turn him into a multiple tournament winning character. And look at this. Bonchen starting with the perfect on Justin Wong.
And Justin had an ugly reaction to it, too. He wasn't happy about it. And I mean, you got to be.
Round 2.
It's rough for sure.
Man, can you imagine Bonchen if he could make it all the way to top 8 through the losers? But to be honest with you, it still wouldn't be good enough. You would still have to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, you've slogged through so many matches. The endurance is incredible, but you got to keep going. There's more to the tournament. You got to make it to that finals. And I'm sure that's what he cares about.
All right, now Justin Wong trying to get in there, but nice counter jab from Bonchen. Counter hit conversion.
Spacing out that side. Interrupt the dash,
I knew Justin was going to come in. Had the move all ready for him.
Now anything he'll do is a throw, kill, but the big wake up Justin Wong. And there it is, standing medium punch, a clean, convincing first game for Bonchen, and really didn't give Justin much room for anything. He smothered him in the neutral, he gave him very little room to wiggle with, and when he did, Justin just couldn't find a way in to get that offense. And yeah, you see the immediate character select, Justin not about it.
Is he going to go with Ed? I saw him use Ed earlier in the match that sent him in the loser's bracket.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll see what it's going to be.
I think that was against Punk. Yeah, he switched to Ed against Punk. That's what it was, yeah.
Very interesting, though. I mean, you know, he also has a Chun that he can play as well, but I don't expect to see that. Maybe he just wanted to take some time to think about it.
I mean, to be honest with you, Ed might be a good choice because, you know, he's a brand new character. Bonchen might not even be as familiar with that character. You can catch him by the element of surprise.
You see, he's kind of, he's working it out loud. He's like, you know.
You can see the gears turning in his head right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see him playing in the background. Justin Wong versus Daigo from 2009 is playing on that monitor, giving me flashbacks.
Oh, he's doing it. And you know what? Fitting that against Daigo's disciple. Remember, he switched to Balrog to reset the bracket in 2009. So against Daigo's disciple, he's going with Balrog's disciple.
Geez. There's too many layers here, James. Is the top still spinning? Is Cobb awake? Nobody knows.
Credits. That's it.
That's the end. So here we go. Justin with the end pick. A character very new, you know, brand new to the series, but new to the game. Advantage on that, and Bonchen just, you know, the backdash to get that air reset.
Yeah, the trade, he's going to be able to get the conversion off of that. That stagger is so long.
Looking for pressure here from Justin.
Oh, great block. And
that's a little too far for the crouching medium kick.
That's how Justin beat Daigo, remember, blocking those overheads. Okay, going in there. The moonsault slash. Yeah, Bonchen being very aggressive now.
Activates the V-trigger. Bonchen might moonsault over,
yeah. Justin wasn't ready for it. But Justin still only a tiny life deficit. Going to go with the EX to get through the follow-up, and he's going to get the count. He's going to get the confirm off of that.
In the corner so that the V-skill wasn't going to happen. Jab out. Bonchen needs any hit now. He'll be able to kill Justin. That jump was so risky.
Oh my god. Oh my, yeah. One hit, and then a Sonic Scythe. in the critical art will do it. Oh! No confirm. That was too hard to say.
Yeah,
too hard to
single hit
say.
confirm, not going to happen here. Justin got to move his way in. I expect maybe block. Oh, he's in trouble though. He's got to save that V reversal. Now he can be chipped. Chip is an issue. 2 in a row, and he got the jab punch, and really, I feel like gave that one away. But Justin surviving with this Ed pick now. This is the difference between him and loser's bracket. No anti-air on that. Got to hit those kicks. Cycle rising, very good anti-air.
Nice. Gets the anti-air. Keeping Justin out. Just wants to keep Justin out as much as possible. Oh, that whiffed. But now, yeah, Justin with the advantage. You can see Bonchan knows now, so he's just going to block afterwards. But that means now Justin might, you know, if he catches him with the fully charged, he might go for a throw instead.
Fishing with that medium kick, trying to find the V-trigger confirmed.
It's great range on that button. Look at all this gray health building up on Justin's side. It's all gone now.
Intercepted that dash, and you see Justin really wants that V-trigger confirmed. He's got to try to make something happen with it. Yeah, he really wanted it. It comes out anyway, walks up to block it, and it's gone.
Which maybe just in case Bonchan jumped, but that just means he gained no ground. Oh wait, here we go, an opportunity.
Oh.
Too far, there is one of Ed's biggest weaknesses. Cannot confirm from full distance. Yeah, see, that time he went for the throw, and Bonchan knew it. He said, you know what, I'm just gonna backdash, I'm out of here. Oh, but he gets it this time, and you know what, he's got a lot of meter. But you know what, he's also got another round, so I thought he was gonna go to the other side.
Yeah, tricky mix-up. You really have to guess on that one instance, and that is going to be that. Bonchan needs one more round. Take out Justin here and continue this slog through the loser's bracket.
What? Oh my God, what a reaction from Justin.
Look at the CA, look at him go.
Oh, the flicker, it's so sick. Ugh.
Corner positioning now. Oh, the crush.
The crush counter. Goes for the throw reset instead.
Fakes him out with the fireball pressure. Big jump in, and Justin got to chase that mirror reversal.
But he throws him forward. He throws him forward, but he still hasn't lost any life. Nice. Okay, first time Bonchan's actually absorbed that, but Justin Wong's still working on perfect here.
Just needs one hit to close it out now with this Ed pick.
But watch out, Bonchan, full resources.
Oh!
But the V reversal speed of Ed. Does that thing, like, more than one character has movement V reversals like that, but Ed's is particularly fast.
Yes, it is actually one of the best defensive V reversals in the game. I think, you know, punishes so many things. Like if Dalsum does slide into V trigger, it's a straight up punish, right? You can just V reversal in and punish. We got an update as well. Everything from now on will be loser's bracket. The 4th person in winner's top 8, Kazunoko.
Really?
He's made it into that winner's side top 8, so our winner's bracket is settled.
Kazunoko, of course, former EVO champion. I'm sorry, former Capcom Cup champion, yes.
The range on that is plus on block, that fully charged V skill.
That was not the fully charged one.
Gets a combo here, yep. Gonna take the V skill afterwards, yep.
Build up a little bit of that V trigger meter, so he's got his V trigger ready to go. And he has barely lost any life, so he's, oh, it was too far away.
Missed the combo, yeah, did the wrong activation. Could have done a follow-up roundhouse and gotten more fireball pressure, Justin keeping it safe.
Not sure, that had to have been maybe towards medium punch mistake or something. Not sure, but it doesn't matter. Justin Wong still has a big life lead, but Bonchan sitting on a V trigger, 2 bars. Yep, he's gonna spend one of them. Good stuff right there. Just keep him out. Keep him out. You see Bonchan trying to approach and get something going now.
Which for that V skill, it's a no-go. No anti-air again from Justin, but he's got the corner now.
Yeah, and was able to walk under Bonchan. Unfortunately for Bonchan, he's going to get thrown, but here comes Bonchan. Big damage now. Going to spend a little bit of meter, get a little life back that way. Oh, the neutral jump bait.
Huge bait. One of the first times Justin's gone to that uppercut. I think only the 2nd instance in this set puts Bonchan on match point again.
In. Yeah, goes for the throw again. Oh, walks under, but Bonchan smartly using that jumping medium kick.
It's on both sides.
Yeah, as the cross-up button. Justin walking in, dashing into a couple. Nice jump from Bonchan. Knew he couldn't get a full combo, so he gets the sweep. Good adjustment from Bonchan.
Looking for that standing medium kick into V trigger again. You can see it from Justin. Will stay ducking. That was smart, but not a punish.
Craziest thing about this is that Justin doesn't even use any flicker combos.
No.
Like, he just does not flicker combo at all. Bonchan now only just a small chunk away from taking this. Can he make the comeback with Ed?
He's going to need some kind of big activation here. Otherwise, he'll be in big trouble. Activates. Bonchan dashing up to block it. The reset. He gets a throw out of it. Uh-oh. The loop. And he finds the hit.
Close to stun. Close to stun. He just needs one more.
The throw again. Justin, huge advantage.
Oh, he's going to be a bonus hit, but it's
no,
too far.
It was too
Weakness
far.
of Ed. That is the problem right there, and it comes and bites Justin. And Bonchan is going to make it further in the bracket, in the loser's side, thanks to that one character deficiency, I guess you can call it.
Error
Weakness.
from Justin.
Weakness.
I mean, he could have maybe done EX Fireball the combo or something else, who knows,
Right.
but brutal drop there. Justin Wong. I mean, the Ed looked real. I believed in it, but it wasn't enough to get the job done for sure. Bonchan advancing in the loser bracket, still somehow surviving. He got sent there, I feel like it was like 10 a.m. this morning. I had seen him already in the losers bracket.
It was last week. It happened sometime last week or something.
Who knows, right? I mean, he's been slogging through all day, and he's going to move on in the bracket. We've got more top 8 qualifier matches here at EVO.
Coming up.
Yeah, we're going to head to a little break, and we'll have those right after, so stay tuned, everybody.
Welcome back to Evolution 2017, part of the Capcom Pro Tour. I am James Chen.
I'm Sejan. We got some good matches coming up. We've had some good matches all day, all EVO long, for every single game. I mean, it's been an excellent weekend full of it's a celebration of all things fighting games.
And upsets and craziness going all over the place.
As usual, I mean, that's just how it has to go.
Yep. I mean, it wouldn't be EVO without the upsets. It wouldn't be EVO without the drama, the storylines.
Yeah.
And we're having some continuing storylines going over here. As you mentioned, Moke, a player not a lot of people knew about.
Yeah, I mean, if you open up that Capcom Fighters YouTube channel, you'll see the matches from that CBT on Asia Online. This guy's second place only to Kazunoko, who's in Winner's Top 8 himself.
Master ranked Rashid player going up against Xiaobao from Taiwan. A Vega player, and Taiwan already having an amazing weekend. They defeated Shanghai in King of Fighters Grand Finals.
It's a big win for them for sure. I mean, for a long time when you thought about Taiwanese fighting game players, it was mostly Gamer Beef, but now there's another generation, all kinds of different players and all kinds of different games. Super dangerous, but he has been making Vega really count. Character a lot of people thought was good in this version of the game for sure.
But he definitely got buffed, at least in the recent patch. And he's got a few more little things in here now, so a few more tricks up his sleeve. But that neutral, oh no, misconfirming, you got to be able to punish that. Yes, okay. It's always tricky because the block string on that is always shorter than you think. Oh my god.
Setup from Moke. Oh.
What? Wow, what a
OS.
read. Oh yeah, Throw Tech OS. Well,
which it doesn't work really the way it used to, but
yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say. Like, I'm surprised that he would go for that because it doesn't quite have the same potency. But regardless, he got the air throw and he's going to take round number 1.
Yeah, double down jab just to check him. Get a little bit of chip afterwards.
Raw V skill.
When the rolling in there, yeah, it's not safe, so he had the punish on deck.
Oh, no punish on that whiff either. Getting out of there with the Aurora spin edge.
That rolling, yeah, trying to space it out.
No juggle off that, yeah. Only juggle if you had done the EX, I think.
A little bit of damage on that. And now the pressure, trying to find the hit. If that medium punch and counter hit, it would have comboed with the EX Tornado.
Poking with that stand medium punch, such a crucial button for Vega. Maybe one of the only buttons that can give Rashid any sort of pause from hitting buttons in the mid-screen.
Setup here, gets the neutral jump.
Oh, just goes for the throw, and second round goes to Moke.
Yeah, the danger in that setup when he does the medium punch mixer and then the neutral jump appears, the danger in back rolling is that the button hits you later, so he has even more advantage. What a confirm!
He's just gonna start the round with an ace and go right into the critical art.
That was huge damage. And not only that, but it's gotta be, Moke's gotta be like, whoa, on that one.
Yeah, but Moke is about to build a lot of me. Oh, he didn't he walked. Actually, that was a delayed throw from Xiaobao. Almost caught him when he walked back forward off the shimmy.
Exactly, yeah. All right, here it is, that setup again, the neutral jump fierce. Yeah, you can see it. If you back roll that setup, you give him even more advantage, so it's very, kind of risky to do.
Especially for Vega, who has pretty much no wake up. He tried to anti-air spin edge, it looked like, and it didn't work.
Fishing with that roundhouse, almost on V-trigger is Moke, but he's in danger. He's got very low vitality left. Oh, the low profile, that was so sick. Moke uses the crouching medium kick to go under and get the job done. I would love to take another look at that. That was beautiful.
Oh my god, that was so much damage. And you can see Xiaobao there with the, the face in the hands.
Yeah, really, I mean, I feel like the body language usually tells it all in matches like this, right? Especially so deep in a bracket like EVO.
Round 1.
So back into the game now. There's the throw already in. I really feel like Xiaobao has done well in the neutral, like fighting against Rashid, kind of dealing with his approach, but yeah, that corner pressure is so massive, right? It's so difficult to stop. Very few characters have good options, and Vega is definitely not one of them.
Oh, look at this. 2 throws now. How many is he going to go for? Oh, no. Mistimed it. If he wanted the meaty, mistimed it, so the wake-up light kick from Vega worked. But just right back into the corner, and yeah, that's not a good idea either. Okay, now he spends the rose.
We'll try to answer here, but it was a no-go. Gets the juggle out of the air and the damage real quick. Couple of fierces.
Yeah, Vega was a character who didn't get a lot of damage before, but that is definitely not. Oh, he went for the overhead. but the Wake Up EX Mixer, and guess what? You have to deal with this. He tried to get on the corner. He couldn't make it. He couldn't get high enough, and Moke is going to be able to convert with the heavy spin mixer and take that round. He's at match point.
Okay, match point now. Huge for him. The jump fierce only hits on the front, so the walk under. And there's that medium mixer. Huge corner carry on that. You can see him runs them all the way over there.
Oh, both of them with Wake Up light kicks. There you see right there, that's that super meaty jump, neutral jump fierce.
And it pulls them back to the front. You notice that heavy mixer, even if you cross it up, it always pulls you back to the front of this body. So very difficult to escape Rashid, very difficult to escape the corner.
And Moke right now, just on point. Oh. How's this corner pressure going? Oh, juggled, because that was the first hit of towards medium punch, which is a knockdown. He got him, but not going to be able to confirm off of that.
Any hit will do it now for Moke. Got to be very careful. Xiao Bao, the buffer, and Moke is going to take it just like that.
Xiao Bao is out of the tournament.
That deep, deep, deep losers bracket run.
Right, and
Moke looking pretty happy about that one. Also a little tired.
and I believe that means Moke is made top 8.
Is that? I'm not sure.
I see it says right there. It says winner to top 8.
It's crazy. So Moke is in fact top 8 losers bracket at EVO. I think a lot of people expected Moke to do very well in this tournament.
I bet you a lot of people were probably even like who didn't know who he was looking at the bracket were probably like, who's this Moke fellow?
Moke? What is a Moke?
What's Moke?
Yeah, it's probably a Floridian or something. Who knows? Moke, never heard of him, but yeah, I mean, if you study the tapes, you got to check that guy out.
Right.
Super. If you want to see more of his gameplay before tomorrow, I mean, on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can check out the CPT Asia Online tournament. He's super solid player. For good reason, obviously. You just saw him make top 8 at EVO. Many people talk about the Rashid players in Japan, and a lot of them always talk about Gachikun and Moke as being super good. And you can see why. Incredibly strong player.
Yep, but coming up next, there's no place like home. We're going to be clicking 2 heels together, and that is F-Champ and Wolf Crone coming up. Who is the bigger heel, you think, in this community right now?
I mean, Wolf Crone only participates in one community.
Fair enough.
And Champ participates in like 11, but it's still pretty close. So it's hard to say. Yeah, both of these guys, wild ride, the fact that they're both this deep in the bracket. I believe this is another top 8 qualifier match.
I think the rest of them from this point out are all qualifiers.
So crazy to think that this is a match that's happening this deep in the EVO bracket. I'm not sure who had these guys on their fantasy brackets who had picked them to make it deep. F-Champ, you know, known for other feats, especially at EVO, but he's always been good at Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, so.
Especially the fact that he's even making it this far, you know, with a character like Dalsum, who has a lot of different matchups, you know, but there are some, I don't know, I can never tell if he's trolling or not, but you hear guys like Punk say that they think Dalsum's like top 5 character.
Dude, in this version of the game, I think Dalsum's really good. And if you talk to Champ, he's actually one of those people that will tell you. You ask him about matchups like Cammy, he says it's fine.
Yeah.
You ask about Ibuki, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
You ask about Laura, it's not that bad. You know, he's that guy who really believes in his character and his abilities. So.
I mean, you have to. That's the thing, right? There's a lot of people out there who talk about their own character like, man, if only he had these buffs. But because F-Champ sits there and says, you know what? My character's good enough for me to win with. I believe in my character. You are seeing the fruits of that right now.
Exactly, yeah. If you don't have belief in your character, it will lead you to your own demise.
God, can you imagine F-Champ getting in the top 8 right now? But you know what? Wolf Crone wants to get there as well because he definitely wants to probably rub it into some people's noses.
Oh, of course. Oh, fireball out of the start. And Champ, it's going to be very important, you know, in this version of the game, it's tough for Dalsum to get under a lot of those projectiles that he used to be able to. Wow, look at this lead. He activates a V-trigger because he's gotten hit that often.
Yeah, and he just wants the threat of the V-trigger activated.
Yep, counter hit there. Filipino Champ with the setup.
Yep, and again, and you see that trade right there? That's not an accident that he traded with the anti-air. Filipino Champ pretty much counts frames like while he's playing the game. He's like, I know this setup is this many frames. I know this button will work, and I mean, that's how he played Street Fighter 4. There's no reason why he'd be doing any different here in Street Fighter 5.
Exactly, yeah. Really a scientist of some of the highest caliber in the world, and it's weird for a Dalsum player to be a scientist, I feel like, generally, right?
Yeah, but you can see one of the things, Wolf Crone's fireball game has been completely shut down. He's so scared to throw them now. He has to rely on getting in like this. No conversion off of that.
Yeah, activates it. Wolf Crone out of there with the V reversal.
Oh man, he just knows he's gonna come back. After one heavy punch, Wolf Crone goes in and Filipino Champ's ready for him.
Teleport in place. Wolfcrone expected it to be to
that
the
was
other
so
side.
smart. Everyone was thinking, how does Filipino champ get over the fireball? And he went under that time. Nice conversion, nice confirm.
He'll take that room to escape out of there. No anti-air from Champ, but the
He
float.
gets away! He gets away, and he's gonna be able to combo off of his V skill. But see, he didn't jump away. He knew that if he was gonna make this read, he was gonna do it with the V skill, because then he gets the combo to kill. Oh man.
That's genius. Yeah, that was so incredibly smart from Filipino Champ. You know, he said it himself, or really mimed it himself there with the nods of the head, the logic. It's like, yeah, I got it figured out, and Wolfcrone, you can see, really trying to decipher this matchup because Champ is, you know, clearly very prepared for it. And I feel like there's very few matchups he's not
Wolfcrone
ready
just
for.
put down his controller. He's thinking. He wants this top 8 so bad. You can see how much this means to him right now. And, you know, it's interesting. I think we were talking about this in the break, or did we talk about this early on? Like, I feel like Laura might have the advantage in the in-game matchup. But
Yeah.
I feel like Filipino champ has an advantage in the outside of the game, the out-game matchup. Because I think he's just so much better at getting into Wolfcrone's head. He's done it before.
Oh, yeah.
Early in Street Fighter V, they had a first and 10 at final round,
Yes.
and Filipino champ was like toying with him and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that's sort of Champ's game, right? And we'll see if he is ready now. It looks like they're getting back into it.
And interestingly enough, as much of a heel as F-Champ is, you see him giving Wolfcrone the utmost respect right now.
Yeah, so here it is. Gonna go into this match. And we'll see how this goes. Filipino Champ up 1-0 over Wolfcrone here.
Yeah, one of the key things really was that he just shut down Wolfcrone's game from across the screen. Wolfcrone felt like he had to get in to do any damage because he couldn't throw any of those the fireballs because he just had to stand fierce ready for him the whole entire time.
Yeah, he got this weighted right, and that's what'll happen. And when you forego a big tool set like that, it's a big deal, right?
You see right there. You see, Wolfcrone is like, he's trying to bait him into throwing out that heavy punch and finally gets a thunderclap out.
Yeah, it's the minute that Champ floats that he gives up the ability to stop the thunderclap, right? So that's what you got to be careful about when he commits to the float.
Yeah, Wolfcrone's trying to whip punish his limbs, but that's why now all of a sudden Champ says, you know what, you're trying to whip punish my standing heavy punch, so I'll throw a stand medium punch instead.
Right, and the kind of mini game here is, look, if you're gonna look for my float, then I'll stay on the ground and, you know, do my buttons, right? But the minute you throw fireballs, I'm gonna stuff them.
There's that jumping heavy punch from Dalsum. Full arc. Oh, yeah, you know what? It doesn't even knock him down. He's just gonna keep you standing up. He's gonna not even come in close, not even sweep you with a slide or anything.
He's got the V available. There it is, pops the trigger.
And he's cooking. All that life is gone. All the way down to nothing now. So Wolfcrone's jumping back. He's gonna try to gain a little bit of life back. Can he do it? Still, okay, finally started gaining it back. Here comes Wolfcrone.
Yeah, huge EX there. There's the command throw. Wolfcrone's in there. Oh, what a delayed rise Filipino Champ knew.
And you see right there, a tap to the head said, you know what? I knew he was going to go for that. I knew it.
Yeah, I was so prepared, and there it is. That'll be match point now. Filipino Champ over Wolfcrone.
To get in the top 8. Potentially.
Yeah, deep in this losers bracket here at EVO.
Filipino champ just doing a great job shutting this all down. And see, she can't even really get an advantage. She blocks, but she can't follow the fireball fast enough. Here comes the big damage from F-Champ.
Yeah, finds a frame trap. Filipino Champ. Now he's got space to work with. There's the activation, but really, yeah, Champ is too aware. You know, he's really ready for this matchup. You can tell he's put in a lot of homework.
The slipperiness right now. He is avoiding everything, and Wolfcrone is just having trouble getting any sort of momentum. And I said that Wolfcrone is such a momentum player. Here we go. Opportunity now.
Where that momentum is so important. Filipino Champ didn't have the bar to use the EX.
Ooh.
Could that be the end of the round? Could it all turn around here? The
Okay,
jab.
out of the command throw. Here we go.
Activates it. Any hit will do it now for Wolfcrone. Does he bet it all?
Oh, nice. Smart stuff. Hit him in the armor.
Oh,
but the crouching light punch. Filipino champ has taken it over Wolfcrone. Filipino champ. I mean,
Gets the
if I'm
job
not
done.
mistaken, that's top 8, right?
I'm not sure if that's top 8 or not, but that is definitely deep in the bracket. With a pop-off like that, you got to imagine Filipino champ stays alive with Dalsum. I'm sure we'll get the update where that was.
But you know what? Look, I know a lot of people out there, you know, Wolfkrone has gotten that kind of heel status right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure there's enough people out there maybe delighting in his defeat here. But you saw the emotion in between games. You
Right.
saw how much this means to this guy, you know, so I really do feel for that guy. He has a lot of passion for the game, so definitely shout outs to Wolfkrone.
Both of them incredibly invested, right? And that's so important. And got to give them both props. Making it deep into EVO here, incredibly difficult, a difficult road. I mean, Wolfkrone eliminated by...
Okay, so that was not top 8 just yet. It looks like he has one more match, and it's someone...
Valoran.
Yeah, and he's beat Verloren before at final round. He was the person who was messing with my predictions at final round. So.
Yeah,
but,
that makes sense. Oh, I mean, every match from now on, I believe, is a winner's top 8 qualifier match. Our first one, the man who's dug all the way through loser's bracket all day, Bonchan, will be playing up against MOV.
So, can you imagine, if Bonchan wins this match and makes it in the top 8, he is going to sleep well tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is going to
be
so
exhausted. Oh, yeah, he's got to be feeling it. You know, cracking the back,
Right.
a couple of cans to go, you know, pop a few of those bad boys.
He'll probably drink like 10 Red Bulls and then fall asleep instantly anyway, dude. It just won't even matter at this point. Oh, man. So, that guy has put in so much work, but he has to go up against another top 8 finisher from EVO last year.
Yeah, top 8 last year with Chun-Li, Graf's MOV, who's a very dangerous opponent for sure. And I mean, a lot of people were talking about, you know, he was going to pick up Ibuki after Chun-Li got weaker. And, you know, he played that character at the end of Street Fighter 4 as well, Ibuki. So, you know, people thought about it, but he's really stuck with Chun. Both these guys sticking to their guns from season 1.
And you know what? That's kind of almost justice to see these two guys fighting for top 8. Sticking with their characters who supposedly had their legs cut off by popular opinion. But you know what? They've stuck with their characters.
And here they are.
And as soon as they play each other, watch, they pick like Balrog versus...
Yeah, Balrog versus Ibuki.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's where they are at the bracket, and that's how they've gotten here. This is a big one. I'm excited to see this. It's going to be a great match for sure.
Sent to losers. It technically wasn't the first round. There was a round 0.
Right.
And Andy OCR won his first match, and then Bonchan had to buy the first round essentially.
Yeah.
And then Andy OCR played him and sent Bonchan to losers bracket. But since then,
I'm gonna tell you why Bonchan's made it here. You see that fire Red Bull jacket he's rocking? It's like an ombre down to red at the bottom.
I thought you were talking about the hair, because look at that. The hair is glowing. That's like
it's
Red
the year
Bull.
of the dragon. We know what it is. But look at that fire jacket. Look at that jacket. The back of it is so sick, actually. It's crazy. Man. I was watching him play earlier, and I was so jealous. If he has a few spares, I might ask him for them.
Go up to him and just be like, you know what? Punk is not your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan.
Talk to me. Red Bull clothing is so cool, man. I swear. But yeah, that one I'm a big fan of in particular.
But also, I mean, while we're talking about the sponsors, shout outs to Graft as well.
Yes.
Graft is, you know what, every event, like so many events, E3, there was, I think it was final round. A lot of times I'm at these events, their representatives will come up and talk to me and tell me about Graft and, you know, the things that they do. And they're really invested in pushing esports in Japan. That's why they're doing this.
They have a booth here at EVO as well, so Graft's really supporting their players here, including MOV, who's made a deep run in the bracket.
Right, and I'm supporting Graft too, because I even bought something from them.
Awesome.
Later on.
Yeah, that is good to hear. They're working really hard over there.
Yeah, I've got
much love to them for sure.
Ring here.
That's pretty sick.
Because Z has one on his phone that doubles as a holder and a stand.
Oh, dang.
So there you go.
We got our match, top 8 qualifier match. The threads are on point. So is the play. Counter hit at the start, and Bonchan cleaning up.
Yeah, Bonchan with a great start. Look at this, a stun right off the bat.
Yep, takes the meter as well. That tragedy assault builds him bar and takes bar from MOV.
Chun-Li, unfortunately, one of the, you know, a lot of the small changes together added up to much lower damage output for that character. So, you know, it's definitely a little bit more difficult for her for the comeback factor.
I think a lot of Chun players found this matchup to be kind of difficult by the end of Season 1. I mean, you know, not impossible, but difficult to get in on this character, right? She has a very big problem against Guile for some similar reasons. And Bonchan really showing that with his ability to kind of push this character away and really control where she wants to be at all times.
Is that a B skill anti-air? It looked
sure
like
was.
The heck? I don't think I've ever seen anyone try that, but just
Raw
goes to the
spinning
raw
bird.
bird kick, yeah. And that's the thing right there. It's like even with the V-trigger activated, the mix-up is really tough because the overhead, which kind of opens people up, it's such a slow startup. One hit in the critical art will do it. Yeah, and Bonchan, you can see he's scared to throw a fireball.
Oh, the raw punish, reversal CA, and that'll do it on the round.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought Bonchan was going to be scared to throw fireballs. He should have been scared to do that back fist.
Apparently, yeah, and the immediate punish from MOV, very on point, very aware. Fishing with that back medium punch. Corner positioning now for Bonchan.
Ooh! Got him. Just got hit by that. It looked like he tried to anti-air crouching medium punch just a little too late. So now MOV with the corner position, but a little too far for that towards heavy kick.
Oh, missed his combo, and there's a big punish from MOV. Chase down punish
That's
here.
gonna be punishable, yeah.
But good positioning now. Bonchan in there, but the big whip sweep. Activation, spinning bird for the knockdown. Anything will do it now for MOV. Bonchan got to fight out of here. Full resources available.
Yep, that's the scary part. Any hit he can confirm into the critical art. Oh,
He's
boy,
got him.
yeah, there it is, right there. Into critical art.
A huge pickup for Bonchan. He confirms that he gets it. It's not enough to kill. Is there a bird? No, he doesn't go all the way in. Anything will do it now. Back medium punch, hit confirm. Into that EX legs could be a problem.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Random EX legs is going to be the scariest thing, but he uses it for the fireball. But he
the
gets
whip
him with
punish.
a standing heavy punch.
This man played third strike. He knows how to hit that button. Got to be sure of that. Brutal. Bonchan, yeah, really thinking about it, was doing pretty well at keeping his composure until that moment.
Man. Bonchan, who has made it all the way here from beginning of this tournament by going straight to losers. Can he keep this magical fantasy run continuing? Or is MOV just going to get in his way and crush those dreams?
Close to stun. It is stun. Huge now for MOV. Will take the knockdown and the pressure behind it. Another hit confirmed. Bonchan loses the round with a perfect. MOV 1 round from being in top 8 here at EVO. 100% success rate. And Street Fighter 5, that could be the case.
He might be the only one.
Yeah, exactly. There's very few people who are returning top 8 qualifiers. Certainly not Punk or Knuckle Dew.
But MOV continuing this pressure. Gonna get thrown back into the corner. Opportunity now for Bonchan. Look at this pressure now. All these sonic booms and using the EX to keep himself closer, to keep it going. He's gonna be able to confirm off of that.
Bad news now for MOV. Trade on the sweep. He's got the pressure in the corner.
Again, throw tech after that, both times. Oh, there it is, that standing heavy punch again.
It's the big problem now for Bonchan. The defense has got to be super clutch here. Good block. He baited the bird.
Punish.
He's got meter. He can cancel into the fireball here, into the confirm. Huge damage, and it's
my
enough.
God, he spent all 3 bars on that combo, and it was all enough. Oh my God.
It's the job done. Bonchan staying alive here, fighting for the EVO top 8 spot. EX legs as a reversal punish. Crushed him.
Okay.
He knows how to hit that button too.
Yep. All right, gets the throw. And the jump back light punch from Bonchan just to clear up the space. That's his anti-air right now because the anti-airs haven't been working very well against Chun-Li's jumping attacks. Oh, look at that stab with that towards medium punch.
The whip punish again. MOV so on point with that, but now he's got to work in past the boom, the slide. Set up here. Meaty, and he gets the big combo off of it.
Okay, does he have another comeback in him right now?
He's got full resources. If we can get a buffer, that standing medium punch maybe into the side.
Ooh, but a throw. Not quite enough to kill. So dangerous. One more hit. Any hit right now will do it for MOV. Oh, it's too far.
Oh, and he tried the button. MOV gets the hit. 2 years in a row, top 8 here at Evolution. And the run from Bonchan has finally been ended. There he is on the stage. Crazy, we're gonna see him in the arena 2 years in a row.
And Bonchan who put in so much work. You can see it right there. There's acceptance. There's acceptance in that face, but there is no joy.
No, not a single bit.
That is a run for the ages, but once again, sort of like Filipino man's run from the previous years, fell 1 to 2 games short of making that top 8.
That 9th place finish, brutal for Bonchen here.
I mean,
so many sets, you know, in a row, back to back to back to back to back. It's so brutal to try to do that.
If you could see inside my chest right now, you would see my heart breaking right now, because that is a tough one right there.
Get the Grinch X-ray machine so that we can see it. Absolutely brutal.
Man.
You got to feel for Bonchen, and we're gonna find someone to try to fix James's heart. Take a little break, get that all patched up, and we'll be back with our final 2 matches to close out EVO before our top 8. Stay tuned. You're watching the Capcom Pro Tour 2017 presented by the PlayStation 4 at the EVO 2017 Championship Series. It's of course brought to you by Zowie, a brand by BenQ, and the official Capcom monitor of the Capcom Pro Tour, Razer, the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour, HyperX, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour, and of course Twitch, the home of the Capcom Pro Tour, where you enjoy all the amazing matches you've seen all EVO long. 2 more matches to determine our top 8 here at EVO.
We have 6 players already qualified, and 2 of either Echo Fox, Tokido, or Graft Haitani, and G Fuel, Verloren, or Splice F Champ.
That's it. Those are the last 2 matches to determine our top 8.
And you know what? I mean, look, I know Fudo went out early, but let's talk about Haitani here really quick.
Right.
The consistency
Exactly.
of this man in Street Fighter V.
Tremendous.
For anybody who says that you cannot be consistent in this game, Haitani is living proof. This is why he is a god, and he is proof that that is not true and that he has been so consistent.
You can see how much it means to him there on his face. He's a family man now. You know, I feel like when you become a family man, the emotions get to you. And you can see it on his face there. It's going to be a good one. I mean, you got to be worried if you're anybody against either of these players, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tokido's been on fire all weekend.
It's terrifying that these two have to fight each other to get into top 8.
Just blows the mind, right? I mean, we have Haitani, who had a path to top 8 that I felt he would carve his way through. Both him and Itabashi, they were on that same route together. Itabashi has made it. The question is, can Haitani make it as well, or will it be Tokido?
Yeah, if we also want to talk about consistency, let's talk about consistency for EVO for the past 15 years. That is none other than Tokido,
Oh, yeah.
who has had more top 8s in more games, more EVO medals than probably anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's absurd. It's so many different games. Man, as a Tekken finalist, you know, he's a finalist in 2D and 3D. He's done it all. He is really an exceptional, extraordinary player, and one of the best to ever do it.
Right, so far then, you can see them. I feel like this is a match of respect right now, because they aren't really pushing too hard. You see some neutral jumps, some little footsies here, but no real big call-outs so far. That was the first one right there, wake up light punch.
For that close size mode to find the hit, but this is a matchup where you have to be very careful. Tokido playing very on point, very compact, trying to avoid those limbs from Haitani.
So efficient. Oh yeah, he's gonna. Oh, and a Tatsu from Tokido because he's a genius.
He's actually super smart. It's crazy.
I mean, legit, he is actually qualified as a genius.
Yeah, certified.
Oh, but that standing medium punch. Oh yeah. He's not even gonna bother with the V-trigger.
Yeah, I think it was maybe even a little too far to get it anyway, but I feel like a very obvious choice from Tokido, and apparently Haitani felt that as well. He had the block, great punish as well.
No anti-air. That is, of course, one of Tokido's slight weaknesses right there. If he even has one, is that his anti-air is not quite on point, just like that.
Yeah, he's so hyper-focused on the ground game and hit confirming that oftentimes he will abandon the anti-air. See that demon flip for the side switch again, very powerful tool for Tokido, and the counter hit confirmed.
Oh, here we go, close to stun, and now it's Tokido's turn to fade out.
So optimal, it's absurd. He gets the roundhouse into the back throw for maximum meter gain in the stun. Oh, it's so crazy. I can't believe it.
Tokido, man, this guy.
PhD in maximization.
I mean, in Street Fighter 4, closest he was ever able to get was 2nd place in Street Fighter 4. Yeah. He wants to right that wrong and see if he can take an EVO.
That was all the way back in 2013. You know, you got to set the stage. Last year at this time, Tokido was supposed to get 2nd in EVO to Infiltration. He was supposed to be one of the only people who could challenge him. Didn't even make that top 8, so.
Oh, nice! Not gonna let him get away with that demon flip that time. So Tokido's sitting on a lot of V-trigger, but no resources really, and just this life deficit is intense right now.
He's got V-trigger available though, makes Akuma dangerous.
Like every button that's pushed just makes me twitch. Like seriously, I'm just like,
They're also dangerous now, especially from Tokido. I mean, if he lands something, it'd be a big problem.
Ooh, okay. No, but, oh, he's gonna go for a setup. What's the mix-up?
Walks down behind it, does not try a side switch or anything weird.
He's trying to bait out an EX uppercut.
For sure, and Haitani didn't take that bait. Spends out his V-trigger there to take the chip.
But, you know, to his credit, he's almost caught up in life right now. And he's been doing it slowly, but you know what? He's going to have to speed up a little bit. He has the anti-air. It's only 12 seconds. Smart! Uses the red fireball to gain a little bit of extra damage.
He's got the lead. Can he back up? There's 7 seconds left on the clock. Tokido running for it. He's trying to escape.
Oh, the jabs are going to counter it! And he doesn't even...
Makes it all the way. The timeout from Tokido. Biting his nails the whole time, trying to run for his life. And Haitani, you have to feel miserable after that one. You know, you had the lead the whole time. Tokido, genius with the walk-up throw. And now he has one game from being eliminated from Evolution.
Yeah, even cooked him a little bit with that red fireball startup so that that throw would do a little extra damage thanks to the gray help. Beautiful stuff from Tokido. And now he has taken game one in what it feels like should not have been his game at all. All right, counter hit.
Got the confirm off of it as well. That double down medium punch, the red fireball. B-skill for a little extra B gauge at the end, and he's doing great here. Tokido's got to feel good about this.
Well, you know what? He made a big comeback, so he knows what's absolutely possible for Haitani. So no resting yet.
Checking in with that jab, and there's that fierce as well. No!
Oh, he missed the anti-air. He hit the button just a little too late. And look at that damage that he ate. That was the demon flip.
Yeah, demon flip. Walk down the pressure. Tokido in good positioning. Oh, it went the wrong way. What happened there? It was just a weird position. The hurt box must have got flipped to the other side, but man, the job gets done. And Tokido now on match point, trying to claw his way into EVO. And Haitani, just what is happening? This poor man. Nothing's going his way.
All right, well, that's a good start right there for this round. Gets him all the way to the corner and then gets Tokido to waste some more meter. Close to stun. Oh, God, yeah, there it is. Okay, so probably going to take this round with at least very close to a perfect. Okay, he's going to get it with a perfect. So Haitani's got to feel good about that one.
Yeah, turned it all the way around after Tokido stealing a couple of these rounds back to back, but now, you know, still match point for Tokido. Got to feel confident as Haitani has a lot of meter to work with.
If you're Tokido, but I mean, if you're Tokido, you think to yourself, you know what? Like in the giant realm of like mix-ups, I was all wrong in that last round, so it'll all balance out here.
If you're right 50% of the time, that round was just a gimme. It's gonna happen eventually. Spacing out with these fireballs. Trying to just build a little bit of meter for himself. Stay away from Haitani, who's very close to a V-trigger himself. These characters both two of the most powerful V-triggers in the game. Big jump over, but it's a light confirm.
Regardless, though, now that gives him the corner pressure and a little extra, and he's gonna go right into the critical art.
It wasn't a combo. The red fireball wasn't the right one from Tokido. The big stomp, the combo.
No!
It's not the phenom. It connects. It's not enough.
Oh my God!
Overhead, and Haitani steals it.
What happened? Wrong fireball.
They're both staying hydrated, of course, drinking that water. If one of them loses, though, they're going to need a lot of it in the morning after they hit the tables tonight, that's for sure. 9th place at EVO. A brutal feeling.
Open their mouths and drink all the tears, dude.
Yeah. You see that little bobbing and weaving. Tokido trying to hype himself up. It's been a long day of Street Fighter action here.
Yeah, again, so much fatigue, so much energy spent, so much mental energy drained.
Every match just takes a lot out of you, right? Competing at this high level in sets back to back to back, it's difficult. Tokido, you know, of course, we've got to really want this, especially after last year. He was supposed to be there in that Mandalay Bay finals, but he just wasn't.
No anti-air again.
The punish on that fireball, that crashing medium punch from Nikali will do it. Out of there, but the autocorrect DP chase.
Beautiful.
I'm sure he'll take the damage on that just to get out of the corner, though.
So Tokido getting in there with a throw, but can't really get any follow-ups off of that. That's why you take the throws from Akuma in the mid-screen. Tokido gonna have to work on another comeback now. He's gotta watch those distances for those fireballs. Haitani will trade Seismo with a fireball all day. Okay.
setup now.
This time he does it.
He got the counter hit, and it's enough. The big confirmed Haitani match point now over Tokido after all of that.
Yeah, he basically said, last time you thought I was going to EX uppercut, I'll do it this time.
Yeah, and it was reversal timing. It was instant, and it ended up auto-correcting. Very fortunate.
Oh, okay. Here's an opportunity now for Tokido. Gets Haitani into the corner. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to land into the fireball, but Haitani hitting buttons.
Clean uppercut again. Tokido working on a little bit of a lead here for himself, but it can all slip away. That V-trigger Nikali. Explosive character. Especially
right there. That trade gave him the V-trigger, so he's going to raw activate. I like that. Too many Nikalis hold on to that for way too long.
Red fireball pressure, advantage on block, +8. The whiff punish.
Oh, but the buttons from Haitani couldn't confirm into the uppercut.
Tried the back throw. He wanted that corner positioning, but Tokido wasn't having it. Escapes.
Oh, punish. That's going to be punishable. Yes.
-5 or 6 in this version. Yeah. I think 6 in this version.
And it's harder to make safe than it was before, if I'm not mistaken.
So a brutal situation now. Tokido, Haitani, final round between these two. And EVO top 8 on the line.
Equal resources on both players as well. So this is going to be a match about resource management right now. Okay, well, there's a great start for Tokido, spending a little bit right away. But the dive kick is negative.
Yeah, the palm is plus, dive kick is negative. So you really got to choose one or the other. One's more evasive, the other one advantage.
One you get a combo off of. Oh, a crush counter, wow. He actually was touching a button afterwards, was trying to counter whatever Tokido was going to come out. Wow, a back heavy punch just in the middle of neutral.
Oh, got in there.
Yeah, there you go. So the kick one gives him the combo.
Red fireball for pressure again. Tokido with a big lead, a lot of gray, but this is an opportunity.
Oh, no, it missed! It missed! Oh my god, how much meter is he going to spend? None of it.
Anything will do it now. Tokido with the pressure, the red fireball. He baited the throw. It's enough to kill. Tokido's in top 8 of EVO, and Haitani gonna be sent home after all of that. He had such a doable path, and Tokido's so elated. Very rare you see that out of him, but you can see how much it means to him.
That was the only towards heavy punch I think he did that whole game, right?
I think you're right,
that whole match. Saved it all the way until the end. It works out, and guess what? This is not an unfamiliar sentence. We've said this countless times during the course of the past decade and a half. Tokido is in top 8.
He sure is. Top 8 of Evolution here. And it's in the loser side. You saw he went over to give a couple of handshakes after. I saw, of course, it was AJ, Echo Fox, fighting game manager, of course, very elated, and Boken, the translator that they have on the team.
Yes, yes.
That helps out over there. So I'm sure they're very happy about it. Echo Fox having a good weekend in a lot of games, but Tokido, I mean, I think this meant a lot to him. You know, they really do well. Absolutely. I feel like, especially if you really think about it, that Capcom Cup performance last year, that EVO performance last year, not what you expect from the guy. He had a stellar CPT season, but not performing where it counted, and he's got to feel great about that.
Yeah, last year, he was number 2, like you said, on everybody's list because he had just defeated Infiltration at CEO. He was coming in on a high, and it just all fell to nowhere, and then ironically, both him and Infiltration 0-2 at Capcom Cup.
Right.
And
so what happens is we're playing a brutal game. A very modern game where everybody can learn at such incredible speeds, and that's just what happens.
Yep. And we're down to the last match of the night for everybody at home watching right now. It is going to be G Fuel's Verloren versus Splice F-Champ, and these two have played each other before at final round, and F-Champ beat Verloren. And you mentioned this. F-Champ's not scared of this match. He thinks this match is completely even.
Yeah, he's totally fine fighting against Cammy, and for good reason. He shows his, really awareness in a lot of scenarios, dealing with the dive kicks, dealing with the pressure, and I think he'll be fine just about it. So it's going to be our match, Filipino champ. And the Americans trying to make it into the top 8 of this bracket, right? I mean, we already have the Punk and the Knuckle Dude in winner's side. Obviously, they feel good about it, but it'd be great for Filipino champ. A big come up here.
Yeah.
To be in top 8.
You know what? I don't think anyone's been picking him. No one's been talking about him.
Yeah.
No one's been talking about F-Champ at all the past year. Even though he's been doing super well, he got second place only to Haitani in a tournament in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. And
oh yeah, the major tournament out there. Yeah, exactly. I know what you're talking about. And he's had a good year overall. Always been a strong player, but this is a deep run EVO with Dalsum, a character I think not a lot of people feel great about, but I think is very strong in this version of the game for sure. And excited. Valoran, of course, really been stepping up and really excelling and pushing that Korean scene this year.
I mean, look. So it was one of my friends on Twitter, GTO Akira, tweeted out that no Lauras, no Balrogs, no Urians in top 8, right? The characters that everybody's been talking about. And what do we have? We have a Chun-Li in there. You know, we almost had a Nash in there. We could potentially have a Dhalsim coming in there.
We have a Yeef in there.
Which, oh yeah, a Zangief, exactly.
Yeah,
so,
very strange the way these things work out. I mean, no Nemo. This is, you know, he made it 2 years in a row, right? 2015 in Street Fighter 4, 2016 in Street Fighter 5. Now not there, of course. Everybody's heartbroken, including mine, especially now that Geef is in Winners Top 8. Nemo's probably booked a new flight home tonight.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I'm done with this. I'm out of here.
No reason for him to watch the finals.
Oh, man. But if Valoran can win this, that could mean that we do have 2 Camis in top 8 because Kazunoko's already up there.
Right, exactly, yeah.
There you go. So
that
would that be the only repeat character? I'd have to look. I'm gonna have to look. I'll do my posting study. So
I think you might be right. I think that might be the only repeat character. I mean, looking at it, winner's side we have Punk, Knuckle-Doo, Kazunoko, and Itabashi. 2 Americans, 2 Japanese.
Okay, MOV Tokido. Yeah, 7 different characters right now.
Yeah.
And it could be 8 if Splice F-Champ can take this, but it's going to be a dangerous match for Lauren. Such a dangerous Cammy, such a strong player from Korea, and not sure what they're waiting for here.
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out. I mean, the interesting thing is you mentioned 7 different characters. Punk has Karen, also plays a little bit of Cammy. Do plays Mika and Guile. Kazunoko only Cammy, Itabashi only Zangief. And everybody else is a character loyalist, but there is that Punk and Knuckle-Doo factor where they both play multiple characters.
And let's talk about this a little bit too. Everyone kept saying this is the year for US, right? And so Punk and Knuckle-Doo, players that people were expecting to be here.
For sure.
But look at the rest of everybody else. 5 other players. Japan, 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 Japan.
Yeah, I mean, there could be only 2 Americans in this top 8. If a Filipino champ loses here, we'll have 2 Americans. 5 Japanese and 1 Korean.
Actually, if you think about it, let's say F-Champ wins this.
Yeah.
This is going to be the least amount of countries in an EVO Street Fighter top 8, I think, ever. There's only going to be 2 countries. If F-Champ wins this, it's US and Japan. That's it. That's it. Because every other year...
It's like you have Singapore and Taiwan and Korea and all these other different countries. Shanghai,
Europe, France in there.
Very surprised. Europe showing here was not what I expected. I thought Phenom for sure would be one of the people to make it deep in this bracket and put it in that top 8 performance. But yeah, almost no Europeans. Logan Sama gonna have to change that Twitter picture from EUVO to just a regular old EVO.
Actually, no. Just add a little line on the V so it says "you know."
You know, yeah.
There you go.
I mean, it's a no-go for them this year at EVO. It happens. I mean, they have a lot of strong players, but didn't make the cut. EVO is a brutal place.
All right, and indeed it is going to be Dhalsim versus Cammy. Like I said, F-Champ did win this match at final round, but
and he's comfortable with this matchup in general. I think very good against Cammy, even though the character, you know, I feel like people are jaded from Street Fighter 4 where this matchup was just like miserable, but in this game the matchup not that bad for Dhalsim. People have a tough time wrapping their mind about it. But,
you just see Cammy and Dhalsim and you just assume Dhalsim dies.
Right.
Even back in Super Turbo people thought that, you know, and it was a decent match for her for a while, but Dhalsim's figured it out just like F-Champ has here in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, he's thought of that character that it's like, oh, dive kick, no chance, but it's really not the case, especially in this modern Street Fighter here.
Oh, wow, going in there with the hooligan, which went under the fireball.
Weird, but, you know, it works out. Counter hit confirmed. It's one of the most popular things you'll see Dhalsim players do is standing jab and a back medium kick. If it's on block, they still cancel. They are safe. If it hits counter hit, they can get the combo off of it.
Nice counter hit confirmed for Valoran, but wow. Still has that second V-trigger though, ready to go. Champ has to remember that. Okay, it's gone now. Cammies tend to just kind of blow that dive kick whenever they see their meter about to run out of that V-trigger.
Yeah, it guarantees you one free sort of series of offense, so I think they're okay with that.
All right. Oh, okay. Smart, beautiful reaction there from Valoran. Gets in there, too far away for that counter hit. But the jumping heavy kick, wow, the jab, gonna beat the EX dive kick.
Checks up with the roundhouse after Filipino champ, very close to having this V-trigger as well. There he is. V-trigger available because of that flow jab.
Oh, the shimmy at the end from Verloren. Gonna take round number 1.
Round 2.
Just went his way. So, a little bit of a scrambly one, but it gets the job done. Verloren will take it. And down back medium pick, that new low from Dawson in this version of the game.
Very nice addition.
If you're a Dawson player, for sure.
Yeah.
The rest of us, it is not a nice addition.
Oh, nice. Confirmed with the back light kick.
And the float out of there, baited out that V-trigger from Verloren. You notice that as soon as it was available, Champ stopped throwing those projectiles, stopped hitting kind of errant limbs.
These Camis can react to Fireball just by activating it and just raw drilling right through a Fireball. Oh, but only a clip, just a clip. That's going to chase down, but didn't hit properly, so wasn't confident in getting the EX uppercut afterwards as a juggle. And if F-Champ is going to get that combo confirmed and take round number 2.
Yeah, big round for him for sure. And Champ really needs this, right? You don't want to let this slip away. In a set like this, every round counts.
Trying to whiff punish those limbs, but F-Champ faking it a lot.
Yeah.
That standing heavy punch was the only long limb he threw. That reached all the way down. Oh, there it is.
And there it is. Yeah, a lot of fake limbs from Filipino Champ. Finally, Verloren finds the mark, doesn't get too much off of it.
All right, gets out of the corner.
Ooh, if that would have been a teleport, Champ would have escaped. Kind of looked like he tried it. It was a fierce, I don't know.
Oh, nice. Had to confirm right into the Yoga Flame. Now Verloren walking himself into the fire, but you know what? He has some offense, but man, that is going to be a painful choice to walk into the fire like that. Close, just a tiny bit of life. Oh my God, here we go, a hit. He's going to save the second half, gets the throw this time, just down to a tiny bit of life. She still has some V-trigger in there. Oh my God! F-Champ with the clutch jump back light punch, gonna catch Verloren, trying to poke on the ground.
Big sniper, Filipino Champ, the pop-off afterward. Did he unplug his stick with the pop-off, the jump out of his chair?
I think he did.
A little too much excitement over there, and he's got to figure it out. Verloren's like, what?
Verloren's like, where are you going?
You know that was one game, right? Champ taking a stroll.
What are you standing up for?
I don't know. Verloren, well, this does give Verloren some time to really think about it. He stuck his tongue out. Just gives him time to think.
Not sure what the story is going
Dialing
on right
infiltration right now.
I mean, is Champ running down and did he just say, I need to use the bathroom? I mean,
is he looking for a new stick? I don't know. It looked like his stick went out there for us.
Did he accidentally break his stick?
He's over in the back there looking for something. I'm not sure what it is, but he's pointing at the stage.
This is, you know what? He just doesn't want the stream to end for all you viewers at home, so I hope you guys are enjoying this prolonged final set.
Meanwhile, Verloren, big chillin'. I'm sure he's as confused as us. I mean, looking through what I imagine to be notes of some kind. Maybe checking his Twitter. Who knows? It's hard to say exactly. But yeah, a real tough one so far. You can see F-Champ really making that matchup work out. While we figure this out on stage, it'll be you and I, James, chatting it up. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened over there, but Champ's still roaming around the audience. I gotta imagine it was his stick going out. Since
yeah, or something like that. I mean, he might have just, maybe the cord snapped or something. I don't know, but we're in the middle of the last match here again already.
That's certainly a new stick, it looks like to me.
Yeah, we already have Punk, Knuckle-Dew, Kazunoko, and Itabashi Zangief in top 8 on winner's side.
Exactly, yeah. And that winner's side is where you want to be.
Loser's side, we have Tokido, we have MOV. We're waiting for the winner between these two, and I'm trying to remember the Moke, yeah. That's the one.
Moke Rashid from Japan.
That's right. Master rank Rashid, whereas Z was hinting uranium ranked or something.
He's above that. He's far beyond.
Whatever's past platinum, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he is in a wild state right now. Master rank. There's more master rank people now than there ever has been, but you know, of course, it's very impressive either way.
All right.
Looks like they're set. Stick is working out. Back to the match. And this will be a good one. I honestly can't wait to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm getting some word here on Twitter that apparently Moke, regardless of who wins this match, Moke is going to be the only player who's never made a top 8 at a Premier this year so far.
Wow, that is actually crazy. Yeah, I mean, because he, what's it called?
He doesn't really travel or enter that many, because you imagine if he did, he probably would have. It might even be a Premier event from the last 2 years, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, because he made it online in the CBT Asia event, but that was an online event, obviously, not a Premier class. But, you know, I was talking to Z about this, and a lot of the tournaments this year were very front-stacked in the US and Europe, and a lot of the tournaments at the end of the year are Asia-heavy, right? So this is a big chance for Moke. You know, he gets the CBT points here. He can get the CBT points at, you know, some of the strong, super stacked Asia events that are going to, of course, be happening.
Also, just, you know, you saw right there one of the controllers unplugged, one of the users, Gaming Generations. Shout outs to them, always providing all the consoles at so many different events. What a great service from those guys.
Here it is. Our final match of the night here for Street Fighter V. Our final match probably in any game.
Yeah.
That's not top 8 already at this point, right? I mean, this has got to be it. All these brackets winding down tomorrow. There will be 32 people left total in all of EVO. There'll be 4 champions and 32 players left. So if you're one of the 10,000 that didn't make it there, don't feel too bad. There's not many surviving.
Well,
most of us will be done at that point.
You can see right now F-Champ up 1-0, and they're finally back in it here. F-Champ. Somehow it's weird. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, let's try to be the first repeat champ in UMVC 3, but it's weirdly, I feel like F-Champ getting top 8 in this game would mean more to him than winning.
Yeah, I think he's really been playing this game a lot lately in comparison, so you can really see it. He's very aware in this matchup. You got to imagine his experience very, very strong.
Nice, got the anti-air. But he can't get out of this corner. He tried to time that to avoid the dive kick, but enough active frames on the dive kick to catch him.
Caught him with a low. And a lot of people like to walk back against Dalsum. That new tool does not allow it. Reversal on the other side. It's tough to make that go the right way.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to say, it's good that he delayed it that late, because I've seen it go the wrong way so many times. Oh!
Wild read from Filipino champ. Knew that she was going to go airborne, stuff the dive kick.
I might have been just one of those throw option selects that he was just going for, or just a hard read. Oh, and he wasn't expecting the teleport. He wasn't even thinking about it.
Very surprised. Yeah, Valoran must have assumed he was going to stay away.
Yeah. Because you know what? I mean, even for me watching it, I was like, wait, I forgot he could do that because he had not done that for so long.
Yeah, in this matchup, you really can't risk yourself by going in like that as Filipino champ. Oh, the offense. Yeah, that jumping medium punch. You can hit it so early. Often beats anti-airs clean.
Oh, there it was again. That's the Dalsum version of the throw OS.
Yeah, and that air gale out of there. Very good hits on the way up as well, so difficult to stop. The back throw, of course, Valoran retaining that corner positioning.
Oh no, a missed dive kick. But you know what? Only a jab out of the air. F-Champ didn't use that to get out of the corner either. Oh, back medium punch, meaty slide, yep.
Well, reversals himself into the corner. Oh, I'm surprised that was not a teleport.
Oh, the controller disconnected. The controller disconnected. And you know what? Valoran says it's okay. Okay, it happened in between the match. It happened in between the round.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the ruling is here. Man, Filipino champ, some kind of stick situation. I don't know what it is.
Oh man, this is brutal. This is brutal. This is the last match. Couldn't we have done this without this much drama? I mean, come on.
Can we have an EVO that doesn't have stick situations like this? 2 years ago, it was happening out of control. Now it's happening again. Somewhere Momochi is triggered. Momochi's going to come up on the stage and lend him a stick. Like, look, bro, I know that feel.
Yeah, he's like, I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
I know that feeling. But, yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I mean, champ, you got to find a new stick at this point. That one, it's a no-go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think that there's an official ruling in terms of controller disconnecting in the middle of round, in between rounds. Like, if it happened during the round, that's it. Filipino champ would have been done. He now had to take that round loss.
Yeah, but it's mid-game and stuff. I'm not sure what the official EVO ruling is. Somebody will tweet us and let us know, or we'll figure it out. But
I mean, at this point, I think because it happened at this moment,
they're just going to play out the last round.
I don't think there's a reason for them to reward a round either way.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, to be honest with you, but you know, I'm sure they'll figure it out. There's a conversation. Whoever's on the stage trying to manage this and figure it out. Man, it's crazy. It had to happen at this match all day. You know, Filipino champ has probably played 10, 15 sets of Street Fighter V, and this is where his stick chooses to just call it quits. And what do you expect, Valoran? Just stuck. I mean, what does he do in this scenario?
Verloren just kind of with a smile on his face right now. Does the shoulder shrug. He was like...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what he can do right at this point.
I mean, to be honest with you, if it disconnects again on him in the middle of the round, he's going to lose that round.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, and that's the risk you take as Filipino champ using this stick.
That's the rule. It doesn't even matter if the other player's like, nah, it's okay, we can play it out. Like, no, you just can't. You lose that round. The only time that's the exception is the inevitable death rule.
Right,
like
so if there's like a super or
right,
something, or you know, some kind of like a throw animation or something like that.
And you disconnect right there. If you unpause it and it keeps going and they die, that you let that rock basically. Oh, poor Verloren.
Yeah, stuck out there. He's in such a bad position. Waving to the people in the crowd behind him.
But I mean, as much as, you know, poor Verloren, but poor F-Champ too, like playing now with a stick that you might not be confident with, that could malfunction on you. But I will say this, and you know, RIP Mad Cats, but shout outs to them, of course, that they kind of standardized the joystick
situation.
Yeah, so that everyone can use each other's sticks decently, you know.
Yeah, so, and also made like Sanwa parts the standard.
Yes.
I feel like, yeah, at that point.
Because I mean, like people at home probably don't know about the situations from like 2004 and 5 where it's like, hey, Justin, you're up. I can't play. Someone's using my stick. And then there's like a line of people all wanting to use one joystick because it was the only one. Every joystick had a different spring strength in the joystick and different buttons, you know, feels, concave, convex, etc., etc.
I'll tell you this, not that long ago I played, there's like a Street Fighter 4 cap somewhere. It was like AE, not even AE 2012. I played on it, I was like, oh, I'll play some Street Fighter 4. It was on an American stick.
Oh, dang.
With the
convex buttons,
convex
right?
buttons, and I was trying to play, concave buttons. Concave buttons with a janky American stick that was beat to death.
With the buttons in
weird spaced out,
not like the curves, they're like straight.
I couldn't even throw a fireball on that thing. It was brutal. I tried to do like low, medium punch fireball, and I just couldn't even do it.
Oh man. Okay. Well, there might be a potential like they're swapping consoles or something, but I mean the thing about it is, they both have empty meter right now. They have basically no.
They both have like 2 bars and 3 quarters. They're about even on meter. Yeah.
So 2 bars and 3 quarters. So I mean, theoretically, if they need to switch it, they could probably just go down, you know, build them up to 2 bars and 3 quarters, go to the 3rd round, and then just play it out from there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crazy that this is happening right now. I mean, better now than tomorrow when you're in top 8, right? But still crazy that it's happening. I mean, you know.
Just so we have the time right here, like if you have the opportunity, obviously this is going to be playing all day tomorrow on twitch.tv/EVO.
Right.
But the top 8 of Street Fighter will also be being played on ESPN2.
ESPN2, correct, yeah. So I believe it is also at 7 p.m. That's when we have our start time for the Twitch broadcast. If you guys are not watching on the telly, you guys can check it out. Invest all your Bison bucks. Fill out those fantasy brackets. You know what I mean? Look at this Bison dollar.
Where did you get that from?
I'll tell you the lore. Look at that Bison dollar.
That's amazing. Was that from the Long Island crew or?
Not from the Long Island crew. In fact, I'll tell you what happened with the Bison dollars. SD Pinoy and the SD crew, he was carving through that loser's bracket. I think he was in like, he made it to like top 32 or top 16 or something like that, as SD Pinoy should. He's a really good player. And One of the matches, the ST crew was behind him, cheering him on like they always do, right? And he won, and like they made it rain with Bison bucks behind him. They just had all these money, all these Bison dollars. Someone picked it up, and they said, yeah, I mean, after the match or whatever, and they had it, and they handed it to me. So I said, all right, I collected 100 Bison bucks. Yeah.
Man, you know, this stuff.
That's a high-quality Bison bug.
In Bisonopolis, man, this is worth quite a bit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Japan, right, where it's like 100 yen.
No,
useless.
no.
I get one try on Tekken.
Bison bucks?
Yeah.
Bison bucks, these are worth something, man.
Yeah, they gotta be.
If Bisonopolis didn't sink into the ocean or whatever.
Of course, but it's like, I mean, what's
the
the exchange rate, right? Like the euro is buff, and, you know, so it's like, is the US dollar is weak? I don't know. I'm not sure how it works.
The Bison buck is always strong.
It's always strong,
always
right?
strong, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it to me. So I found one of these Bison bucks on the floor. I'm keeping it. I had the Vi bucks too with the Vi face for a while, but I don't think those are as valuable.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. I was looking through these fantasy brackets, by the way, and I was wondering how people had so many points. The brackets aren't even all the way updated yet. So, like Knuckle Dew, I was getting 100 points for him. I was like, what? And it said Knuckle Dew plays 17. And I was like, no wonder I'm not getting so many points. So, yeah, I can't wait to see when it updated, because I had I'm pretty sure my bracket had Moke in it. And Itabashi for sure.
That's a crazy pick with Moke, though.
Yeah.
Especially with because I'm sure this is his first time in the U.S.
Yeah.
And it's got to be tournament experience, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just expected that he would do well. He's a super good player, and I liked his path. Nemo didn't make it to top 8, but if you're in the top 32, you get points, right? So, But yeah, I had no Punk because he's too much money. There's so much money, actually. Like, I could buy 6 people for the price of Punk, so I was like, and if you look at the point breakdown, it's like first place is like 550 points. But like 9th place was like 300. So it was like, if I got 2 9th placers for the price of Punk, it was worth it. So like, that's the kind of way I valued it.
Just in case, tell people what you're even talking about here.
Yes. If you go to smash.gg/EVO, you can click on Fantasy on that main page, and you can view the fantasy brackets for all the different games. You can make one for every single game.
And everybody was just picking players, like if they didn't have a lot of results.
You had to pick 12 players.
Right.
You had $1,000 to start with. And every player was based on,
the Smash.gg,
algorithm.
history.
Yeah, they had different ratings. So Punk was $210. Over 1/5 of your budget would have to go to just Punk. So instead, I opted for Knuckle Dew, who was like $170. So $50 cheaper, which allowed me to sneak in and get Valoran, and I got to pick up Phenom for that price. I did not pick Fudo. I did not pick Snake Eyes, which so many people wanted me to. Those were, super strong players. They had very high seeds in the bracket. I think Snake Eyes was the 4th seed and Bonchan the 3rd seed. Punk and Dew were the first 2. So yeah, they were like super expensive because of it. But yeah, check out the brackets over there. A lot of people have done work, and you'll be crazy. That was somebody who predicts like all of the top 8 and 9th, and you're just like.
I mean, I can almost guarantee right now there's probably 0% people who have the right top. I mean, if there were fantasy.
So luckily, you don't have to pick who places in what position.
That's right.
Yeah, you just have to pick the players.
Okay,
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see who gets it. You win a hoodie, like a T-shirt and a bottle opener.
Really?
I'm in there. Let's go. But yeah, I can't wait to see it.
All right. So we're getting a little bit of update here.
All right.
Okay, we're getting an update from everybody. All right.
Okay.
So, okay, guys. A little bit of bad news here.
Yes.
They are going to continue the match off stream. However, everybody's recording it.
Yes, the match is being recorded by many people over there.
So
the whole crowd is checking it out.
Check Twitter. Just Twitter. Just check Twitter. It's gonna be
Twitter,
on there.
you'll for sure find it. We're getting an update that there's a sea of phones. It looks like a Kanye concert. Everybody holding up their phones, Snapchatting and filming it.
In fact, there's so many phones filming it. They're going to use technology to blend it together and make it all 3D and
it's like a 3D model. You get to watch the whole thing.
Like hologram status.
So the winner of that will be our final person in top 8. The whole thing will be all ready to go. Punk.
Is there a way we can get a view of the
actual
just the
bracket?
people outside?
Just like the crowd cam shot?
Just view the crowd cams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if. Actually, if you look at the cam from the main stage, if we could swap to that camera.
Can we switch to that camera over there?
Sorry, Farb, we're making you work. Look at this. Check this out.
Yeah.
Look at the sea of people. They're all facing over there towards the pool area, where that match is going to be going on, all trying to record it and see it over there. So that's the sea of people you can see in front of you trying to just watch that final match for EVO Top 8.
Guys at home, I know, I'm sorry. Like, obviously, I know a lot of people are going to be upset at home, but again, it's going to get on there. It's going to get on there. It will be on there at some point in time.
Part the crowd and zoom in on the monitor.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, so that'll be it for the end. And, okay, I'll tell you, as a short person, man, it is brutal out there trying to see. There was a match with Daigo, and you know when Daigo plays, there's a bigger crowd than any other player in the planet. And so I'm trying to see, and I'm like, and there's all these tall people in front of me. So somebody was holding up a selfie stick with a phone on it, and they were recording the match, and I was like watching
you're watching
the selfie
from the
stick.
selfie stick.
Yeah, so I was like watching it, and I was like, man, this is my life, huh? So.
All right. Well, you know, trust us, guys. As soon as we find out who wins, we will let you know.
Yes. On our Twitters down there, I'm sure we'll be retweeting and letting you know where that final match is, the footage for it.
And honestly, if you guys don't want it to be spoiled, I mean, like, just
tune
check,
in tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Just check social media.
Yeah.
Just check social media.
There it is.